Hi, thanks for your interest in the Connection app and the Connection app for couples. My name is Arnold Smith. I'm the creator of the Connection app. And you're watching the key to having fulfilling relationships, according to science, probably because you're committed to having great relationships in your life. And that makes me like you a lot because even though you might be here for your own happiness and life satisfaction, when you use our app and apply what you've learned, it will not only impact your happiness, it will also impact the happiness of your partner, for everyone you care about, and in fact, everyone that you meet for the rest of your life. And to me, that is super exciting because when people feel happy and connected, we're way more likely to overcome our conflicts. And the reality is that relationships and having great relationships is hard. And if you read this quote, what we learn is it's actually getting harder. And when you consider all of the challenges facing modern relationships today, it's a wonder that anybody has the kind of relationship they want. First of all, modern life is super distracting. When you consider social media or your cell phone or all the great TV there is to watch, it's super easy to get distracted from what is most important in our life. Also, our biology is against us. People are automatically wired to look for what's wrong in our environment because that's what keeps us safe. But our jobs often reinforce that biology. So we're always looking for what's wrong, we're trying to fix mistakes, or we're always being demanded to improve. So we have to look for what's wrong, what can we work on? And we take that wiring and we bring that to our relationships. And so we're always looking for what's wrong in our relationships. And that is a recipe for stress and dissatisfaction. Not only that, we are demanding more from our relationships now than at any other time in history. It's not enough just to get shelter and security from our relationship. No, we also require our partner to be our best friend and to help us achieve our most important life goals. And oh, yeah, and don't forget, you have to be an amazing lover and love us exactly the way we want to be loved, which is super easy because we have tons of time. Not. People are busy. In fact, statistically, if you add up the amount of time that people spend working and on their cell phones and social media and watching TV and entertaining themselves and taking care of their health, you get statistically 146 hours per week. Now, if you only sleep 6 hours a day, that leaves you with 126 hours left over, which means before you have spent any time connecting with people and taking care of your relationships, you're already too busy. So, of course, the relationship that we can count on, that we're comfortable with, of course, that gets left to the end. But unfortunately, relationships are kind of like an ice cream cone. They require constant attention. Otherwise, you end up with a sticky mess. So, love is connection. But if you don't connect, then you are going to suffer. And I don't want that for you. So, our society is preventing us from connecting in the way we really want to. And look at this quote from Barbara Fredrickson from Love 2.0. And she says that, love is connection. So, I want to help you with that. So, the importance of human connection. First of all, it has a major impact on your physical health. Now, you may not know this, but a recent survey found that a lack of human connection or loneliness has the same impact on your physical health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Not only that, 5 out of the 6 leading causes of death can be linked to stress. And when you are not connecting with people, you are not, oftentimes we can be locked in that stress response. You know what the great antidote for stress is? Love and human connection. Also, study after study after study has proven one thing, that our happiness and our life satisfaction is directly related to the quality of our relationships. And so, investing in that and understanding how to have great relationships is super important for your own happiness and life satisfaction. But it's also important for your financial security. Connecting with people and the ability to have great relationships is something that every employer wants, and it's what also drives business success. People want to give their business to people who they feel good about. And so obviously, avoiding a divorce or a dissolution of a long-term relationship, that can also have a really severe impact on your financial health. If you want to have a great sex life, connecting is so important. 90% of having great sex is having people feel comfortable, supported, and loved. And the other 10% is excitement and adventure. But if you aren't good at connecting, your sex life will suffer. And the last part I want to talk to you about is regret. When we aren't the people that we want to be with the people we care about, we can experience regret. And I, unfortunately, am a bit of an expert on regret. You see, this is me. And when I was only 9 years old, my father took his life. And I kind of became a little jerk. I mean, not surprisingly. But when my mother passed away of cancer when I was 17, I really learned what regret feels like. I felt all the times when I was a jerk as a teenager, and there was nothing that I could do about that. I couldn't fix it. And so I learned about regret. And when your parents pass away like that, you no longer have the foundation for success. So I have had to scratch and claw for every inch of success in my life. For 20 years, I've been taking courses and working with the best coaches and companies to try and figure out how you have a great life. Because I made a promise to myself when I was only 19. So I said, if I'm going to continue, and it was an if I'm going to continue, I want to live the life of my dreams. And of course, at first, I thought that meant being a rock star. But as I really dug into it, I realized it was way more important was the relationship you had with yourself, with your significant other, with your friends. And so that's what I want to help you with. I want you to have an amazing life. Because our mission is to help people have habits that lead to life satisfaction, happiness, and human connection. I've spent a ton of time developing this, over $250,000 in developing this program so that you can have all of that. Now, this isn't for you if you're looking for a complex solution where you need to take a ton of time and spend a lot of, and like really change your life. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm going to help you make some small changes that are going to have a massive difference in your life. And I'll be completely honest with you. Not all relationships are meant to last. If you have fundamental compatibility issues in your relationships, or if you're dealing with a significant betrayal or of trust, then I highly recommend you go speak with a professional. They're the ones who can help you work it out. Now, what you're going to practice and learn in the app is going to make it way easier for you to deal with all that stuff. But it's not going to give you the foundation to really talk through that stuff. So if you've got those things, it's going to help you, but we're not going to solve those problems. Go talk to a professional. So this is perfect for you if relationships are a priority for you, or you just started a business or have a demanding career, or you're feeling lonely or disconnected from your partner because you're so busy and you're struggling to find time for a date night. Or sometimes you're in a relationship with a passion, and it's supposed to be a passionate relationship, but you actually feel like roommates. We call that the roommate syndrome. Or maybe you just want to become more skilled at making people feel loved. Or maybe you have young children. I tell you, I've got two kids, and when they came along, man, did we have to work harder to just make sure that our connection stayed strong, and totally going to help with that. So if any of these situations are you, you are exactly in the right place. So the first thing that we start with is fantastic information. So the Gottman Institute is a great place, one of the many places that we've got information from. And after 40 years of research, this is the one thing that they've come up with, is that small things often create big changes over time. And that's what we're going to help you deal with. And there's a one piece of information at the end that I'm going to share with you that we learned from the Gottman Institute that is going to make it 5 times easier for you to have a healthy relationship, at least 5 times easier. Okay, so the key to getting the intimacy you desire, after reading dozens of books and hundreds of articles and research papers, there was this pattern that emerged. It wasn't the big things. It was the habits that you had in your relationship. Over and over again, we determined that these are the little things that make the difference, that get you the intimacy you desire. So step one, get rid of the bad habits. It makes a huge difference. So what are the bad habits and what are the good habits? That's what you're going to find out in the app. So the research that we did was, what are the simple actions that you can take that are proven to generate intimacy and trust? And we call those the connection habits. And what the app will do is help you do challenges to integrate those connection habits into your daily routine so that you can develop the habits and give your relationship the right kind of attention it deserves. And you're going to eliminate the relationship killers and then integrate the connection habits. And when you do that, your relationships will get way better. So if you want to improve your relationship skills, what are your options? I mean, sure, you can spend thousands in therapy. And in fact, it is a great investment. When you consider all the benefits that having a great relationship gives you, by all means, invest that money. But thousands of dollars it can be out of reach for many people. Or you could participate in expensive workshops, spend hundreds of dollars and get some really good information, or go on a couples retreat. Man, absolutely do that. Go and lay on a beach somewhere, get some great information. Do those kind of things, because that's what makes life exciting. Or take an online course. There's some great stuff out there. You might spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars. I don't know, there's that whole idea of 4 easy payments of $297. But what's easy about that, I don't know, but that's a lot of money. And the dirty secret is that 90% of people who enroll in an online course don't complete it. So even though all of these give you great information, none of them actually help you take action. And the 100% focus of my company is that. When I was taking all those courses, the first step is you need to believe that you can have a different life. The next step is you need to know how to do it. What actions do you need to take? And the last step, the most important step, is you actually need to take action. And that is the thing that is the hardest, because the reality is that knowing isn't enough. I can't tell you how many times I read a book or did a course, and at the end of it, I felt, oh, finally, I know what to do, and yet nothing changed. A few weeks later, I would do it for a while and nothing changed, and I got so frustrated, because only new actions create new results. And so this is what it comes down to. I love this quote from Darren Hardy, the author of The Compound Effect. You will never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. And that's what we're going to help you change with your relationships. We've developed a technology that's based on the latest neuroscience and habit formation and game psychology to support you to change your habits so that you can have a thriving and loving relationship without having to radically change your routine, because that just doesn't work. Now, this will work even if you don't think you're good at relationships. That doesn't matter. Now, we're offering you a lifetime of cutting edge support. Now, what if I told you I could help you become a relationship master in just 1 week? Well, you should run for the hills if I tell you that, because it's just not true. Of course, you can't become a relationship master in just 1 week. But what about if I told you you could become a relationship master in 1 month? Well, you should still run for the hills because that's totally untrue. No one can become a master in 1 month. It's just ridiculous. When people tell you that, don't believe them. Now, if I told you you could become a relationship master in 1 year, well, maybe. If you worked diligently every single day, it became a focus of your life and you focused on little things and you mastered and you challenged, maybe you could become a relationship master in 1 year. But if I said you could do that in 5 years, well, now you're beginning, well, that seems kind of possible. Like I could do a little bit at a time with everything that I have going on and how busy I am. I could just do a little bit each day and become better. And after 5 years, I could be really darn good at this. Now, if you take that to 10 years or 25 years, well, now it goes from it won't happen to, yeah, it's really likely that if I practice the habits that lead to relationship success for 10 years, of course, I'm going to be a relationship master. And that's what we're offering you. We're offering you a lifetime access to the Connection app. And that's loaded with programs to help couples connect in every way so that they have relationship success. But we're also going to give you a lifetime access to the Connection app. And this helps you with your relationship skills in every other area of your life, including at the office or at work. So whether you want to connect with your kids or your coworkers or your aunt or your friends, this will help you with all those programs designed for that. So we're committed to offering you as a company more value, more impact, more results than anything else you have ever tried. And it's not going to cost you $19.97 or even 4 easy payments of $297. This is a limited time offer, and literally we cannot keep offering this, and I don't know how long it's going to be here. There's a limited number of these that we're going to sell, and after that they're gone, and I can't tell you how long it's going to last, because we're going to give you an instant and lifetime access to Connection app for couples and the Connection app for you and your partner, a $340 value. And we're going to give you a second membership so that you can gift it to a friend, because who doesn't know somebody who could use this, who has a relationship and do you have that friend or cousin who is complaining about their relationships? Well, now you can make an impact for them. Also, another $340 value. That's a lifetime membership for 4 people. That's a $680 value. And we're going to give all of that to you for $120 Canadian. So for our American friends, that is going to make a major difference for you. So when you consider the benefits of human connection, that price to pay is ridiculously small. In fact, it's just $30 a person. You could change 4 lives today with a really simple investment. And people are loving what we're up to. We're on all these programs, Hay House Radio with Ashley Burgess. People really want this to happen in the world. Consider this testimonial from Dave and Ann. They've been together for years. And when they did a challenge, they said it really opened up the lines of communication. It brought them closer than they've been in years. And they're going to keep doing all of those habits. It's fantastic. Or this is another great testimony from Rob and Tammy. You know, Rob had just started a business, was working 12-hour days, and they had a baby at home. And when they did a connection challenge, it helped them to stay connected, and they would totally recommend that. So the Connection app for couples has a ton of great features. You get unlimited access to all the current and future programs that we're going to add in there, daily insights and tips from all the research we've done for years. We're going to help you develop habits from multiple habits, tracking system, reward system. We've got a time-based prompts. The reality is that if you want to change a habit, one of the best ways to do that is to actually track your progress. But that's boring. And so what we did is that every time you rate your practice and then write down a celebration about what you did today, you get an entry to win a prize. And right now, every quarter, we're giving away a vacation, and every month we're giving away other prizes. So every time you do that, you get an entry to win, and that's one way to incentivize you to do the things that are likely for you to lead to the habits that are going to help your relationship thrive. Not only that, if you're consistent and you do it 5 days in a row, you're going to get an extra 5 entries. And if you're super consistent, you do every day in a week, you get another 5 entries. That's 17 entries that you can get every week to win vacations and other great prizes. And you can do that for the rest of your life. Are you going to win some great stuff? You bet. And as we grow and get more people, we're going to get more partners, going to be more prizes. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. The other thing is we're bringing in new experts all the time. So how to reduce anxiety, conflict resolution, parenting and connecting with kids, success in the bedroom. We're bringing in experts all the time and adding new programs into the app, and you're going to get access to all of those with your one investment. So a key piece of information that we've learned is that happy, healthy relationships have an average of 5 positive interactions for every 1 negative interaction. So one of the ways that you can make your life 5 times easier is simply eliminate one of those negative interactions. So if you find one of those relationship killing habits and you eliminate that from your life, you're going to make your life at least 5 times easier. It's going to get 5 times easier for you to have the relationship you want. So that's instant and lifetime access for you and another couple, $30 each. We're also going to send you a PDF of like all the ways to get out of jail, to escape from an argument. So great information on that. You're going to love that piece. That might even be worth the $120 by itself. So a total value of $729. What you pay today is $120. Again, we cannot keep doing this. I'm not sure how long this is going to go on for, honestly. Once there's a certain number that are sold, we're going to have to take it down because we just can't keep offering this offer. So take advantage now. Thank you so much for being here, for your interest in the Connection app. And, I look forward to supporting you to have amazing relationships for the rest of your life.